It's December 13 in 1996, 11 p.m. 20,000 people in the convention hall, millions on TV, and I'm standing in the light. The light is shining on my head. I am not nervous, I'm not afraid, but while the national anthem plays, I have to suppress my tears. It was a strange feeling, a special moment for me. It was my moment of truth. After 11 years of boxing, standing in a ring for a world title fight against a champion. He stands 5 meters away from me, not looking friendly, waiting till the bell rings to knock me out as soon as possible. That's why he is here. Bell rings, fight starts. Round 1 is testing a little bit what happens. Round 2, 3, 4, both try harder, hit harder, combinations, right hand. Round 5, round 6 is the dangerous because you won't stop it before the middle. I had to really be in the defense, be careful. Round 7 and 8, you can no more hold your hands high because you are so tired. But fortunately, both of us. And round 9 is like you receive a second air, a second breath, and you see the end line, you see the light on the end of the tunnel. Round 10, round 11, 12th round is the most dangerous because everybody is tired. We hit what we can, and then the gong stops. You fall on the arms of your opponent, and both are happy. There's a big respect, and before we wanted to knock us out. So, long story short, I have lost that fight with 3 or 4 rounds. But this doesn't matter, didn't matter for me. I was so proud, I was so happy. It was my moment of truth. First time I arrived on the Olymp of my sport. I was top 12 of the planet. I fought for the title and I didn't lose. Swiss press predicted he will lose knockout round 1, round 2 because Ralph Rocchiciani was a champion since several years, unbeaten, and a knockouter. And so I'm standing here and I'm absolutely happy. I was so happy by losing the fight. Why have I been happy? I beat myself. I could show myself that I can do it. You never know what your thoughts are and what the reality is in such a situation. And so I was happy. It was a happy night for me. How did I come there? 11 years of training, and then in the end, 12 weeks of fighting hard. So for me, it was my moment of truth. And if you win your moment of truth, that's something you take for the rest of your life. I am fearless, I am courageous, I'm friendly, I'm happy, and I beat all my enemies I had before in my life, my inner enemies. What means that for you? I invite you to jump in a boxing ring with me today. Yeah, I invite you to jump in now, and if you are not crazy, stupid, you will be afraid because this is my profession and I will hurt you. I will try to knock you out. And what I want to speak about is your private boxing ring, your boxing ring in your life every day. Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid to do things you know you should do them? What is your fear? What is your fear in your life? Are you afraid to realize your dreams? Are you afraid to go for challenges you want to do, but you are too cowardly? What is it what your boxing ring is? I want invite you now to think about that. What is your biggest challenge in life you have? Who is your enemy if you have any? Maybe it's in your private partnership, maybe it's in your job. What is your biggest fear? What makes you so afraid that you're stuck in your life and don't go for round one? Maybe there are things from school when they told you you're ugly or you are not invited in the group of the cool guys. Things happen in your backpack all your life. I had all that too. I'm the same person like you all are. If you jump in the boxing ring with me, you have to face your fears. Here you are absolutely naked. Nothing of your normal life helps you now. You may be rude in the private, you may be funny, you may be kidding and joking, you may be shy, you may be anything, doesn't matter. I'm here to hit you. And you should hit back. You should hit back to your life. What is it? I invite you now to think about, maybe you close your eyes for a moment. See you in front of a big mirror naked. And then look in your eyes. What is it you exactly know? You should do it. You should solve the problem. You should overcome the challenge. Or maybe it's a dream. You want to do something big, but you are afraid to do it. You always push it away, and someday you will be old, and you know what dying people regret the most? What they didn't do. I would have been much more courageous doing the things I wanted to do. If I would have said to this or this or this person that I love you or anything, they regret they did not took more time for themselves, working every day as a gray mouse, dying unhappy. Here lies the lazy bone or the stupid whatever. This is not what anyone wants. You are born to shine. When you step in the boxing ring with me now, you have to face this. Did you take one point you exactly know what it is? The biggest fear you have, or the biggest challenge, if you are not courageous, take a small one, but take anything. We will create a plan to overcome that in the next minutes. Why do we have fears? We have fears because there is always a second me. I didn't tell you before that the fight on December 13, 1996 in Düsseldorf, I sat in the wardrobe and I was thinking in these 5 hours before going in the hall, how stupid am I? How can one person be so dumb to be here and offer the heaviest man on the planet to hit me in the face? I thought, what if I lose in round one? I disappoint all the people believing in me, helping me all the last 11 years. I had these fears too. The worst thought I had is I could leave the building by the back door. Nobody would find out where I am. Crazy, eh? After 11 years in my profession on top of the world. So what the difference was in the end, when the bell rings, I was exactly ready on time and all was forgotten. You can dominate your thoughts. Where do they come from? I'd say fear is unreal. Fear is unreal. The most things you are afraid of, you have not to jump in the boxing ring with me, really. And I will not hit you. The most fear people have is anything in the backpack from heard or seen in TV or listen, or fear what never will happen. If you jump in the ring with me, you have to be careful, and me too, because it's an official fight then. But if is no professional fighter here, I don't have to care tonight. How can I face my fears and overcome them? And I had these fears too. And in boxing, you can train step by step. In the beginning, what I told you, we do easy things. What is it what you want to create for your life? What is the fear you want to overcome? What is it? You can try to do it slowly and easy in the first round. That it don't hurt. Test what happens when you say some wordings, maybe to your partner or to your boss or wherever your challenge is. Look what comes back. Then in round 2, 3, 4, you have to speak a little bit louder and clearer. Or if you want to do a world travel and quit your job, you have to plan that, but you have to start with little steps and then do bigger steps, like in boxing, round 1, 2, 3, 4. You win or you lose against your thoughts. Do you want to lose against your thoughts? Never ever. You need a trainer, maybe. I would never arrive there where I arrived in the end if I would not have a trainer. This was my private trainer. Ooh, daddy baby. But my trainer in New York, he slapped me in the face whenever he could. Are you a chicken or a boxer? Bam, are you a chicken or a boxer? Why? Because he loved me. He wanted to protect me of the official fight then, because he knew exactly the opponent will hit you in the face. Life will hit you in the face in your plan you have. You wouldn't be afraid of if it would not be real. That's what you don't do, but you know you should do or really would like to do, must be too big for the moment for you. If not, you would do it. It can hit you back. Round 5, round 6, it will hit you back. Whatever it is you go from now in the next 12 weeks, round 5, round 6, week 5, week 6, it will hurt. Who can be your trainer? Maybe your partner, if you have the right one. Maybe your partner is the problem, so you should. They say 70% of all the relationships are not really happy on both sides. Minimum 50% working in a job that makes them unhappy. You think you are born to be unhappy? I was crazy. I was always, as a young child, I wanted to be something. For me, I'm come from a relative poor family. And I said, that is not what can be for me in my life. I wanted to be more. I had this from a natural power, I think. But if you're stuck, you have to move forward. In boxing, sometimes you have to go back, but if you don't go more forwards than backwards, you will not be happy in the end. How can you realize your dream now? Take a trainer. Maybe you can take me as mentally thinking about that, what I say today. Why are you in this situation? Am I the reason that you are in this situation you are right now? No, it's the guy you see in the mirror naked when you stand before the mirror, in front of the mirror, and look in your eyes when you are naked. This is the person you see there. You are born to be a winner. As a child, everything was possible. Everything was possible. You wanted to be a pilot, an astronaut, a policeman, whatever. You have inside you 100,000 kilometers, 70,000 miles bloodstreams. Your heart is pumping every day 100,000 times. Till age of 80, it's 3 billion times. You don't do nothing for that. 37 billion cells, the old body 39 billion bacteria, 90 billion cells in the brain. You are a power machine, you are a miracle. You can go forward and reach everything. And you know what? Stand up, please. Take your gloves. Stand up. I want you to stand up. You take your guard high now. Think about that. You want to face. You want to solve the problem you want to reach in the next 12 weeks, and then you start it. You are a winner. You are born to be a winner, and I wish you all the luck of the planet to reach it. Thank you.